right. I think we're live. I think everything's going good. Nothing like some technical difficulties to get started. Another live stream. But I think we're live. Everything's going good. Let us know what you see. Let us know if everything's coming through all right. But we're excited to be back again for another live stream. My name is Jake. This is our 5th live stream. We're having so much fun hanging out. And also joining me is Dave. We don't have Dave Cam this week, but he is on the mic.
Oh, we made it on. That was hectic.
Yeah.
That was real hectic. But hey, everybody, so good to be back. I'm going to be in the chat the whole time and chiming in, so we're glad you made it.
Yep. Thanks, everybody, for your patience. Good to see Axe Maniac made it into the new stream. But, yeah, got another fun night planned. I want to start off with a couple of quick things. We just hit 2,000 subscribers on the channel, so I want to thank everybody for subscribing. Thank you guys for all the support. We really appreciate it. And then number 2, I want to let you guys know that we have a new Facebook group. I don't know if you guys are like me, but every time I get a new hobby or anything I'm interested in, I always like joining Facebook groups about it. So we finally started a Facebook group so you guys can share builds, see other people's projects. So really excited about that. Get Dave to put a link to that in the chat. But if you guys want to join that, it'd be a lot of fun. But tonight, we're going to be doing another mini modeling. So the first live stream you may have seen, I used the random project generator. Let me pull it up here. All right. So on our TikTok, I made the DIY project generator. So this just runs continuously, and then you pause it, and you get a project. The first time we did it, we got a cement chute. That was fun. I should have brought it over here. But we did a lot of fun building that. That was really cool. So we're going to be doing another mini model, and we're going to be using the random project generator. In case you don't know, let me show you the minis here. So we sell these for a few bucks on the site. They're basically mini versions of the full-size connectors. So we've got like the miniature T connector. That focuses. And then you use coffee stirs in conjunction with those. And you can model out projects and kind of visualize your plan. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be using the project generator and going to be modeling a build. So let's pull up the generator here. Let's see. All right. I think I've got a drum roll. I forgot which key I set it to. Let me see. Nope. Nope.
Oh, you are 0 for.
Oh, there we go. The last one out of all 4, of course, is the last
only
one. Okay.
4 buttons on the thing.
I know, and I couldn't remember. Okay, I should have put it on its letter. It's marked by letter. I should have put it on D for drum roll. But
We're
anyway.
doing awesome tonight.
Oh yeah, fantastic! It's like it's our first one. So anyway, okay, I know where the drum roll button is. Got the minis. I don't know if you saw in the first one, but I wasn't allowed to have adult scissors. I had the kid scissors that have the dull edges. But tonight, I've got the sharp scissors. So we've got an overhead shot so you guys can see everything. And yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I think it's time to find a build to model. All right. So I know where the drum roll button is. Let's get this going. Okay. Now I gotta hit the button and click at the same time to pause. Okay, ready? Oh, we got a garden trellis. That's pretty cool. I know exactly which build this is, too. Let's see. Let me pull it up. This is a pretty simple build. We've got, it's a cucumber trellis. Let's see if I can pull up the community here. This one is really simple. We might finish this one pretty quick and do another one, but for now, let's see. Let's get this. All right, so Thomas shared this build a little while ago. Built a cucumber fence for my 19 cucumber plants that produced over 240 cukes. I love that word, cukes, but it produced over 240 cukes. And then he also, behind that one, did a framework for the tomatoes. But you can see these are all the cukes on the trellis. And then the one we landed on was this one here. But yeah, really simple. I mean, of course, we don't have the raised garden bed, but we're just going to model the trellis. And it's just a couple of connectors. So, yeah, it's a pretty basic. What do you think of that one, Dave?
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I love that picture with all the cucumbers and tomato plants.
Right. It's always cool because we see a lot of gardening builds like they just finished their build, they're super proud of it, and they share it, and it's just the trellis like this one. But then when you see the actual, after a couple months or after everything's growing, you really see it, and don't even see the connectors in Condo anymore. You just get to see the actual cuke. So that's really cool. So yeah, let's get started with the build. So I need. All right, so we've got 4 180s in the middle, and they've got just 2 T's. So yeah, 6 connectors total. And I've got some nice bins. There's some off-the-shelf couplers too they use, because a lot of people don't know these 90-degree, you can actually buy like short spans of 90-degree. I mean, it's maybe, I don't know, 2 foot, probably less than that. But you can buy it's already pre-bent, and that's a cool way to get a bend and get a corner like that and not have to use like a full 90-degree connector with 3 different stubs, because like they don't have the stub conduit that you would need for the 90. But anyway, rambling on. We've got 4 180s and then 2 T connectors. So let me get those out here. Got quite the connector pile here. Don't need them all. All right, there's 4 180s, and then need my 2 T's. Okay. So you can see we got 4. If it'll focus, there we go. 4 of the 180s, so it just connects to 3 pipes, and then we've got 2 of the T connectors. Come on. Oh, it's not one to focus. Okay, well, you get the idea. All right, so we've got 2, technically 4 verticals, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the horizontal pipes. Okay. So we need 4 verticals. So I'm just going to put 4 of these coffee stirs side by same distance. That's the easiest way to get the same measurement. All right. And I got these nice scissors this time. Whoa, that was like these minis like to fly away when you're not minis. The coffee stirrers like to fly away when you cut them. So that doing 4 at once is quite the explosion. Okay, let's pick these up.
We need like a chop saw for minis, like a miniature chop saw station,
Right.
to cut these things.
All right, we got our 4 verticals. Actually, I might can use these short ones. I don't know if that's going to be now. Let's do a little bit longer than that. And how many verticals or cross pipes did I say? Yeah, my favorite word, cross pipes. I think every build I say cross pipe at least 20 times. We need to get a cross pipe counter whenever I do builds. Let's see. But yeah, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm going to do maybe right about there should be good.
This one's a home run. It's pretty simple. I think we might do a second one.
Yeah, I think so too. It'll be really easy because, I mean, it's just a couple of connections.
We haven't quite figured out how to do bends with conduit stirs.
Yeah, I have a theory. I think maybe using pipe cleaners, the fuzzy pipe cleaners, I think we can figure out a way to use those to make bends. I don't know if that's even remotely going to work, but it's just something I've been thinking about. It's not like pipe cleaners are hard to get. I should just try it. I have to do that soon. All right, let's see. All right, we need 2 more that same length. All right. Have to get the vacuum out after this. All right, so 2, 4, 6. All right, so we can kind of assemble it. You can kind of see it's pretty flat build, so we'll just pretend like that 90-degree bend is up there. yeah, that's kind of the basic structure. And then we're just going to connect it all. So then, of course, you've got the 90-degree bend up here, but we'll just pretend that's there. We got to put our T connectors on first. The bottom run. And then, let's see. And then the 180 in the middle, of course. And it's basically just that, a bunch of more, a few more times. Okay. And we're just going to add the top piece. The 180 up top. Oh, it's already there. Whoops. That's where I'm just going to put a 90-degree connector there. We'll just pretend like that's where the bend is. Just so we can kind of get an idea. Okay. Yeah, we just got to do that 2 more times, and that's pretty much it. Really simple build, but that's good, though. They were able to get their trellis really easily. Get 240 cukes. I wonder who comes up with the short abbreviated, like I wonder who comes up with cukes. Because they don't really do it with other things, like tomatoes aren't toms. I don't know. Okay. So you can see we've got up to here. We just got to add 2 more pipes and then the other vertical. And that was a really simple and easy build. And I want to show you something cool, too. I remembered from the community. We were talking about ways to kind of show the build that you're building off of. Because a lot of times people have something that they're building off of, Like in this case, it's the raised bed they're building the trellis off of. And it could be, a deck, and then you build a canopy off of it. So we were talking about ways like maybe doing like a 3D printing like a van and the interior cargo part of the van and like simulating or doing mini builds in the back of that. Thought that'd be cool. But I'm going to show you a raised bed I remember seeing where they kind of did that same thing. Well, that's basically it.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, I know you waited forever and the technical difficulties, and that was it. So no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but you can see you got the raised bed, and they have it staked down in the raised bed. Let me switch. Might get a better visual. So they got the raised bed, and then this is just staked down in it. Of course, they got their trellis netting, and then the bins. I use the 90 here just so we would have something there. But yeah, really simple. Let me show you guys that raised bed I was talking about.
And I'm not sure how it was Thomas that built this. Is that right?
Yes.
I'm not sure how Thomas put it into the ground, but we see a lot of rebar where you put rebar into the soil and then slip the conduit over that.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing that we see often. I mean, some people just drive the conduit into the ground, but it's got to be pretty soft. Otherwise you're going to mushroom and bend the conduit. The other one that I really like is rebar pins.
Mm-hmm.
And rebar pins are just like a 3/4 inch metal stake, and you can get them at Lowe's and Home Depot, super cheap, and do a great job. They fit a little bit better than the commonly available rebar.
Yeah, I used those in the garden enclosure video. I liked using those a lot better than the actual, are they concrete pins? Is that right? Or is it just
rebar? They're called rebar pins.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's this. Here's another raised bed. This was pretty cool because he was building like an all-inclusive, and not just a trellis, not just a sunshade, not just it was 3 things, if I remember correctly. What was the third one? Frost cover, netting, trellis. Able to do all of these things. Yeah. The main thing I wanted to show you, he's even got the 1-hole strap simulated here. You can see he's got, I don't know what that is. It looks maybe, I guess it's cardboard. Could be 3D printed.
Mm-hmm. It looked like cardboard glued up.
But he's even got the netting there. He's got all the connectors, and he's even got like 1-hole strap simulated. So that's a really cool and in-depth. He really wanted a visual of it, of his raised bed and this enclosure, and He said he was using it for sunshade in the summer, greenhouse in the winter, and of course he's got his trellises in there. But yeah, that's really simple and really cool. Let's see if we can get another one. I pull up TikTok here. I'd like to know if you guys like TikTok. Hey, Benjamin. Is Benjamin local to us as well?
He said he used to work in Anderson, South Carolina, so I'm thinking so.
Cool. All right. So we're back on the project generator. I'm going to clean up some of these.
Okay, Benjamin's from Walhalla.
Oh, nice. I'd like to know if you guys like seeing this picture-in-picture of like while I'm MIDI or while I'm modeling. If you like seeing the picture-in-picture as well, because I think that might be nice. But let me guys know what you think of that. All right, so just cleaning up our other build. Probably should have left it together, but it's okay. We can remake it pretty easily. Might repurpose some of those straws. Okay. All right, so we're back on the generator. See if we can get another one. When should I stop it? Let it run forever? Okay.
How many builds was this?
I think... Oops, I stopped it too early. I think it was...
Like 100, over 100, 200?
I think it was close to... Now all the TikToks are playing. I think it was close to 200 because I used a lot of the pictures and builds from the build book. It's because I had that file with, kind of all the photos in it, so...
Right.
Pretty sure. Close to 200. All right, sorry. False alarm. Gonna redo it now. Oh, this is an interesting one. This is garage bin storage. If I remember correctly, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I think this was sent through Facebook Messenger. Don't think it was posted in the community, but very cool nonetheless. But that's a pretty complex one.
Yeah, that's an in-depth. What's like a runner-up? What's a second option?
Okay, we're going for a respin here.
Possibly.
Okay.
We reserve the right to pick that one.
Okay. Let's try it again. Oh my gosh, this one's really in depth too. This is the outdoor shower that was shared recently. Really cool build. I think it might have been at a campground, but you can see there's a lot of connectors there. That might take us a while. Are we going to respin again?
It's up to you, Jake.
Oh, you're going to put the pressure on me.
Yeah, I say third time's the charm.
Okay. Let's try it again. Whoops. Do a quick one. Oh, that's another easy one. It's a single connector.
Perfect.
We've either got a single connector or we've got 80 connectors. All right, let's do this one. This one's really easy. This is another one I think that was secured in the ground with using that hack that Dave was talking about. I think with the rebar or the other pin, I forgot what the other name was you called it. But yeah, it's just a single 5-way connector. I don't know. I think this one might have been shared in the community, but it's okay. I can tell from this picture how to do it. We just need one 5-way connector. Yep. So just a single 5-way. It's got the vertical. You can see going all the way up, and then it's secured. And that actually might be next to a mailbox or something. I don't know. Probably not. Seems like a bird feeder next to a mailbox probably wouldn't be the best of idea. But yeah, he's even got anti-squirrel protection there with the bowl upside down. But yeah, it's just the vertical through the single 5-way connector. And then the pipe's running off of it. So let's see. So vertical in the ground. I'm going to reuse some of these other smaller ones from earlier. Really jumped far away. Yep. Just with the 5-way connector, it allows you to have 5 different pipes, 4 running on the outside and then 1 through the middle. So, yep, that's basically it. A single connector build, which is really cool. And last week during the live stream, we talked about single connector builds. We were talking about doing a fun challenge where you take one connector, you take any of the connectors, and we do like a challenge to see who does a really cool build, or everybody does a build with a single connector, and we look at them. I think that would be fun. So let me guys know what you think about doing something like that. Good idea from Kelly.
I like that.
Yeah.
This build makes me think of, like, because one pipe unsupported there, all out coming out of a 5-way. If you're hanging a bird feeder, that could be some serious weight pulling it down.
Mm-hmm.
And in the picture, you could say that it might be pulling slightly down, angled down. But,
Yeah.
you get a bird feeder filled with seed, it's a lot of weight. I thought about this one. How could you reinforce it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could you take a piece of wire and run it from the end of each one of those pipes to the top and kind of support it that way? I don't know. This one got me thinking when I originally saw it.
Yeah. Could do 45s and make like a bunch of triangles at the top too, I guess, if you really wanted to go in depth, but I think the wire worked too.
Because they've already got the eye hooks drilled in, right? It wouldn't take much to just run a wire from the center post down to the edge. I don't know.
Right.
But it is cool. We've seen a bunch of bird feeders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's another similar design using just one connector. But it's really cool with the 4 pipes running on the outside. He was able to just connect the bird feeders on the outside, and then I think he drilled through the bowl here and had the anti-squirrel. But yeah, that's a lot of fun. Really easy build. But yeah, let us know if you would be interested in doing a 1 connector challenge. I think that could be cool. Well, what do you guys think? Should we do and see if we can find another quick one, or... Oh, Axe Maniac said you could run 1/2-inch EMT inside the pipe for support. Oh, I see. So kind of just reinforce it, doing like an interior pipe running through all the arms. It's a good idea. Really simple to do. Nice. Yeah. What do you think, Dave?
Yeah, let's do another one. Those
Okay.
are 2 quick ones.
Yep, 2 easy ones. Let's see if we can get another one going.
I'm bummed we had so many problems getting YouTube going.
I don't know what it is. I mean, I scheduled it earlier, and it shows up on the channel as, it was upcoming in a few minutes.
We didn't pay the light bill.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's what the yeah.
I don't think we got Sasquatch out in the woods interfering with the live stream.
That's what Axel thought it. We might not have paid the light bill.
That's funny.
Are we pronouncing your name right, Axel?
All right, let's see here. I'm going to restart this. It likes to start playing other things. All right, let's get it going. Let's get the drum roll. Oh, now this one would be interesting to do. This is I love this story. It's a really cool story. So this builder, his name escapes me at the moment. I think I know where it is in the community. Bear with me for 1 second. But the story is really good because one man's junk is another man's treasure, as the saying goes. And he was just walking down the street. Let me find his name. He was walking down the street, saw somebody had thrown this out, and he just knew when he saw it. All it needed was, I think, if I can find it here. I think it was shared a while ago, but I think I know where it is. You know which one this is, Dave? The lawnmower leaf collection system.
It was a while ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember seeing it.
But I do remember the story, and he has a lot of great pictures.
Mm-hmm.
I think he called it Leaf Collection, possibly.
Yeah, I think because he was just walking down. Oh, here it is. Yeah, he sent it. It's Robert. Yeah, he sent it through email, and then we shared it on the community. Robert, he's a Toro riding lawn tractor. Found on trash day key parts for riding tractor mowing collection system. So apparently it had the buckets, it had all the pipe work to get from the, down on the deck all the way to the two buckets, but it was just missing that piece that actually connects it to the lawnmower. And you can see even did a cool thing here where he smushed the conduit and attached it to the mower. But all it needed was this piece down here that actually attaches the whole system to the lawnmower. So he did that out of wood, and then he made these. He needed custom size holders for the buckets. So he made that flange out of the wood, and then using maker pipe and conduit built the actual framework that holds the buckets. I think we can build this one pretty fast. But yeah, really cool story. I think it fits the one man's junk is another man's treasure saying perfectly. Yeah, let's see if we can make it real quick. Let's see, we need 3 45-degree connectors. No, 6 45-degree connectors. Might have to break out some of my secret stash over here. Need 6 45s. There's 4. I think we have 4 in the mini kit. So yeah, let me break out the extras here. There's 1. I need 1 more. Come on. It's like finding. I remember vividly as a kid when I was building with Legos, and you get that idea in your mind, and you're like, oh, I know which piece I need. I know exactly what it looks like. And then you have to. Remember, I had a huge bin of Legos as a kid. Actually, I still have this somewhere. But I would just dump out the whole thing on the floor just so I could find a piece. But it's like digging through all these minis to do the same thing. All right, so we need 6 45s. Got those. We need 2 T's. It's really easy. And then 1 180. And then on the outside, we got 90s. There's a 4-way in the middle. And the 2 T's on the bottom. Okay. So 180, 2 T's, 2 90s, and then the 4-way. Here we go. All right, I think that's everything. Now we just need to cut our pipes, or our stirs, rather. We need 1, 2, 3. 3 the same length. I'm actually going to reuse these from earlier. I think I'm allowed to do that. Is that in the rule book for the mini builds? You can reuse stirs. Hey, you can reuse conduit when building in real life, so, well, this is real life too. But, a real full build.
One day we'll do live stream full builds. That's our goal.
Yeah, our goal is to get to a full build in the garage. I think that'd be a lot of fun. These actually might be too short. These stirs jumped away from me. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And then 3 verticals in the back.
Are you still on your screen?
I'm showing the build, and I've got me.
Okay.
I'll switch it to this.
I was just a little delayed here.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just cutting the stirs now. It'll be really easy to assemble once we get it. It's just quite a few pipes. Well, stirs. I think should be good for the verticals, because then those will go about like that. Okay. Oops. You guys ever found? I know MKE Gadgets. He always like to repurpose stuff. You guys ever do any kind of trash collection? Whenever I was growing up in the neighborhood, people would just throw out stuff all the time. We had a neighborhood group where people would just post, "Hey, I got a chair on the side of the road at yada 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 address." It's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is better. I lived in a neighborhood once where they had trash pickup on every Wednesday or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And more than one time, I found myself kind of, traveling the neighborhood, scoping out what was on the curb. And it was a tight neighborhood. I mean, there was a lot of houses too, so you found all kinds of stuff. But you know, I guess that was also the time where I was going to, yard sales and flea market,
Mm.
swap meets. That's when I was hunting motorcycle parts really intensely.
Yeah, I know you have quite a few of the vintage motorcycle parts. Did you like resell them, or did you just like collecting them?
Well, I had the best intentions of using them or reselling them,
I see.
but they're still in the bins because you've seen them.
Yes.
So yeah, they're. I was into old Triumphs,
Mm.
70s, 60s Triumphs.
You did one bike, or did you do two?
Just one. Yeah, from scratch, like
Oh, wow.
parts. But
That's cool.
I had a few others that I had found. They were mostly complete. They just needed to be, gone
Mhm.
through.
Right. We've never really talked about. Oh, Axmaniac says, I volunteer. By the way, I like your YouTube channel name a lot. I think it's really clever. Because you've got the first three letters of your name, and then you've got a lot of kayak content on your channel. So Axmaniac. I think that's really cool. I wanted to point that out. But yeah, he says he volunteers at Habitat for Humanity and frequents thrift shops and finds great repurposing materials. Stakeout pole for fishing kayak, 3/4 inch PVC. Nice. So I guess he's talking about adding strength inside the pipe. Use wooden dowels. That's actually an interesting idea. I really thought about that. Makes a lot of sense. How do you guys like to secure those? Like, I know, Axel mentioned 1/2 inch EMT, but how do you like to secure those inside? I know whenever we did the trebuchet, we did a how do we secure the 1/2 inch? Because we had to make the part of the trebuchet that kind of the actual mechanism that released the object, and how did we do that? Because I know we did the 1/2 inch EMT underneath the 3/4 inch, so it kind of sleeved over it, and then we used cable to tighten it all together, and then that actually swung
Right.
the projectile.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was like an axle, really, because the 3/4 inch moved on the 1/2 inch, and then all we did was use the cord, the paracord, to hold it all together.
Right.
So it was kind of free spinning in there.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I've got my stirrers cut, and this is having trouble focusing.
Well, Ben said epoxy.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Because we've searched really for a good material to sleeve inside a 3/4 inch EMT.
Because there's just a little bit of gap you gotta fill and get rid of.
Right. Like if you use 1/2 inch EMT, like Axel was saying,
Mm-hmm.
that works. But there's a little bit of gap there. It
Right.
could use a little bit a shim like epoxy or something.
What's the pecs? Can you sleeve 1/2 inch into 3/4 inch with just the pecs?
No, that's too much.
Mm.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I didn't know. I never tried it.
I mean, 3/4, something with a 3/4 inch diameter
Mm-hmm.
would be perfect. Like those rebar stakes are really good.
Mm.
Rebar pins.
Mm-hmm.
But
too
I
long.
mean, you can't buy them in 10-foot lengths, so that's the only thing.
Right. I think threaded rods with the tube inserts also might be a good way to strengthen something. Especially because you can get some really long ones. I'm going to trim this down a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect, but try to get as close as possible.
You can pretty much kiss those cutoffs goodbye once you snip them.
Oh, I know. Yeah, they like to hop very far away. Oops. Got to put the T connectors on first. MKE Gadgets, welcome. Thanks for joining. Hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the new stream. Good to have you here for another live stream.
I feel like this is a build right up MK Gadget's alley.
Right. What did I do with that other vertical?
Well, Jake's making it. This, in case you didn't catch it, MK Gadgets. This is a repurposed leaf collector for a lawnmower that a guy made a frame for that he found on trash day on the side of the road. Definitely up your alley.
Yeah, MK Gadgets has plenty of stories about repurposing stuff. His channel, he's got really great content about, the stuff he's found and repurposed. All right, so it's going well. Don't lag too much. Get the T connectors. Last one here. This is kind of like I don't know how you describe it. It's like a fork almost. I mean, it's a very weird looking fork, but kind of like it's just like a triangle fork. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, so we got the 3 verticals. We got the 4-way in the middle, the 180 here in the middle for the support pipe. And then we've got the T's holding the back. And then this sits down in the flange, and then he's just got some reinforcement with the 45-degree connectors. So we're just going to add that. It's a little bit lower. Let me raise this up a bit. All right. Let's see. Hopefully I didn't cut those other ones too short. I might have to look at some of these connectors. Seems like some of them get a little wacky in the print table and get a little bit looser.
Yeah, that's a constant battle with the 3D printers to keep them all
consistent
and at the right spec, because it's got to be pretty on it to keep it and have the right fit.
As much as we use it, because we run it almost 24 hours a day. So
yeah, as much as we can.
Right. How many do we have now running?
There's 6, I believe.
Nice. We had to send a couple back. Okay, so yeah, that's the first brace. Not too shabby. We're getting there.
Yeah, if anybody's curious, we use Ender 3s to print these. And we increased the herd by 2. And we bought 2 new Ender 3s to print more minis. And one of them, I assembled the whole thing, got it going, and then it went into thermal runaway.
What does that even mean?
That
sounds kind of cool.
No, it's not cool at all. That means it can't control its temperature, and it's just it's gone wild, gone rogue with its temperature. And
fantastic.
I think after thermal runaway, then you have way too hot, and then on fire. I don't know.
Sounds like a cool band name.
Thermal runaway.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, I don't know.
That one went back.
Yeah, I don't know. We need a track rack to break out the vacuum, like I was saying. We've got the leaf collection system. We need the coffee stir collection system, which I guess that is the vacuum. But all right, last structural piece. We'll have this one wrapped up. Yeah, this is another fun one. I just like, it's almost like playing with Legos. It's like, oops, I bent down a little bit. Yeah, that's way too long. It's like playing with Legos. But it's really cool because you see like what you want to visualize and then turn it into the real thing. We were thinking about doing a actual like Lego build on the channel or during a live stream. Don't know if you guys would be interested in that. Let us know. I think it'd be kind of fun. Although they do take a long time unless we got like a really small build.
If we had a build where we could incorporate Legos, that'd be another idea too.
Maybe that's what, like we were saying earlier, with where you have the base structure. Maybe you build it out of Legos and then add this on top of it. Yeah, we've got our We got our leaf collection system. Oh wait, what did I do with the? Oh, I'm holding it backwards. Let's see. I need to get the picture in picture where. I don't know if that's going to focus. Ah, there we go. So yeah, very cool. And then of course he's got the flange here. He made out of wood. And then where's that picture at? Yeah. And then it just sits down in there. So yeah, that's another fun one. Really
Well
cool
done.
story.
Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. That was a lot of fun. 3 builds. Did 3 mini builds in not a lot of time. I know a lot of Roblytics people that would watch a live stream Lego build.
Robotics, maybe.
Maybe robotics. That's cool though. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. Just have to figure out the right build.
We were eyeing up Legos to see if we could do maker pipe prototyping with Legos at first.
Yeah, we were looking at the Lego Technic pieces because, like let's see if I can pull some up.
They had a few.
And actually, I think on the site, the Gravity cart, I think they did use. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find this quickly, but on the Gravity cart, I do have the picture for the Gravity cart here. Where is it? There we go. They used. I remember they used Legos, like the Technic pieces for modeling this, which is pretty cool. Let's see if I can find that. I don't think it's going to be on the. Is it on the build ideas page or is it somewhere in the?
What's that?
The Lego Technic pieces that they use for the Gravity cart prototype.
Oh, no, I think that's probably pretty buried. That
Yeah,
might
I
be
think so
better off
too.
for another time.
Yeah, no worries. We'll mention it later. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, you said robotics team. That'd be fun. Yeah, there's a lot of cool robotic stuff I've seen people do with Legos. They actually have the Mind. What is it? There's a section of Lego called the Mind something. I don't know. I forgot the name.
Oh, with the controller? Yeah.
Right, yeah, and you can build like robots and do different things, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that was a ton of fun. We got 3 builds. I destroyed the first 2, but we got the leaf collection system as the last one. And if you want to see the cement chute, which is another cool story, that'll be on the channel, or it's already up. You can go back and watch past live streams. But yeah, that was a fun time. Had another fun live stream. Thanks everybody for hanging out.
Yeah, appreciate it, everybody. Thank you.
Again, apologize for the technical difficulties, but thanks for sticking around. And yeah, I think we're working up to doing an actual build, so that'll be fun. And we've got some flange testing coming up on the channel this week, which is going to be cool. I'm excited to show you guys what we found with the flange testing. So that'll be, I think, Saturday. We're planning on releasing that. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff. Thanks everybody for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.
Take care.